Well, say that again. I was just saying, let's do a quick sound test. I didn't have my microphone on. How is everyone? Okay, I hope. I'm just checking all of my dials here, and everything is saying it's okay. So you'll be the judge of that. Unfortunately, you'll have to tell me whether or not you can hear me or not. So there we have the USB 50 Casio clock, or watch, I should say, which was programmed by, if we break into the program, three of us actually got involved in this, but it was mainly written by Alex Davis. He was the main creator of this. And Alan Paget helped as well with some of the coding, and myself, I'm not going to take the credit for it. Someone's already mentioned it in the chat room. There was a program available in one of the Spectrum books that gave you the code for a time clock. So I found it and sent it over to Alex Davis. So I'm not going to take the credit for the live time because I didn't do it. But yeah, pretty cool, isn't it? Obviously the time will reset now because I've broken into the program. But I thought while we're here we'll have a quick look at the functions available on this little package. I've managed now to also get a HDMI cable from the DivMMC. Now this is still being very temperamental because I have a ZX VGA Joy plugged into the back of it using a Y edge connector. And it does play up with the DivMMC, unfortunately. It's not too bad if I break into the programs and I use the save function, for instance. If I use the save star and I type whatever I want to call it and push enter, it works fine. I've noticed sometimes the caps lock key will stop working and some of the other commands will stop working if I push that button, and it's only done that since I've had it plugged in the back of it. I've had plugged in the ZX VGA Joy, but I wanted to give you guys a better visual for the YouTube channel. That's completely why I got it. Okay, so let's have a quick look. Do a little bit of advertisement while I'm here before I start tonight's stream. So you've just seen it. We've got the calculator watch. Number 2, we've got the interrupt music program by Alan Davis. Okay, so you can add this into your basic codes. So if you're doing anything for the let's just stop that music a minute. If you're doing any music in your games and you want music to play along in your gameplay, then this is a good program to use. If we list the code, it's all done in machine code. Like I said, in the USB 50 project, we are allowing small bits of machine code just to help those basic programs along, as long as it's not flooded with machine code, so it's unrecognizable as a Specky is a bit loud, is it? Right, we'll turn it down so that it's no longer recognizable as a basic program. But all of the instructions are in there of what you need to do to get this into your own basic program. Okay. If I break into the program, you'll see that the music's still playing. So not really a lot more I can say about that. I'll leave it down to you guys to read the code on how it's done. So it was only a quick brief look at what we've now got available on the facilities for the USB 50 project. Number 3, I've forgotten who this was by. Retro Game Bloke. Menu template by Retro Game Bloke, who supplied us with this. It's basically if you want to make menus for your own games, it's just to help you along on how to design a menu. So for instance, if we go refine keys, O left, for instance, enter. I could change that to U if I wanted and enter, you know, it's just, there we go. And we've got a Kempstone joystick, you can turn it on and off, look. 2 instructions, so there's a list of instructions there. And some more instructions there for us. So it's just a help, just a bit of a help really, to help you guys doing any menus in your games. And let's go back to the third one, which was the, you've all seen it, the fourth one, sorry, L print, large letters. I've just provided the code for it just in case anybody wants it. Okay, so that's everything's explained there in REM statements on how to use it. You've all seen it on the channel before. Let's go back down, select it again. I'm hoping this is going to behave tonight. It hasn't crashed yet. We've got a character editor. I'll break into the program so we can see who it's by. It's by NJ Ramsden, who's provided this for us so you can make your own user-defined graphics. So again, I haven't read the instructions. So if we list it, there is some instructions there in the code as well at REM 1, how to poke the graphics after you've done them and stuff. It's a good little program to get familiar with, to do your graphics. And then we've got a number 6 is a user-defined graphic detection. So we've got a little game here, and it's just to show you, if you look at the bottom of the screen, you'll see a number comes up. So that's user-defined graphic 3 we've hit. If we hit the yellow one, that was user-defined graphic 2. And if you look at the start there, this is a machine code program. Just put print at y comma x, where you want to test for a user-defined graphic. Then put let L equal USR 59600. If L equals 0, it's not a user-defined graphic. If it's a user-defined graphic, the L will equal number of that user-defined graphic. So for example, if it's user-defined graphic A, L will equal 1. User-defined graphic B will equal 2, etc, etc. So U is 21. So in the little game example that's in there, if we come down, I actually wrote this little program to put in this for him. This was again by Alan Paget. And you'll see, where have I put it? So we've got let, line 60, there's the call for the machine code to be called in at. So we got let L equal USR 59600. And then there we are at line 80. Look, so if L equals 0, then it just prints a 0 to say you haven't hit anything. If it's 90, if it's more than 1, it beeps. If it equals 2, then it does something. So you get the gist, yeah? Good little program that. I might actually incorporate that into tonight's program. I'm not sure yet. See how we go. And last and not least, by Franco. I don't know if he's in tonight yet. Is he in? I did tell him we were doing this. This is a 16 by 16 graphic creator. All right, I haven't actually got round to using this yet, but just to have a quick look at it. So there you go. You can create your K for keys. Tells you everything to do there. Lots of instructions he's put into this. So yeah, pretty good stuff. You can. How do we get back? R to return. So there you go. You can make your bigger graphics on this program. So yeah, So if anyone else has got anything they'd like to add to the collection, please get in touch, and I can always make a second page. Just thought this would be handy for any basic program. It doesn't have to be for the USB 50 project, obviously, but it's something probably nice to have to fall back on that might be useful. So yeah, if you've got anything you'd like to add to that, there's the email address, speckybasic50@gmail.com. Anyway, tonight's project, I put up a post on eBay. On eBay? That's because I've been looking at eBay at Spectrum stuff. I put up a post on YouTube on my community post asking for ideas of what we could do tonight. And so I went with the one that got the most likes. And it was a pipe game. You know, the what's it called? The puzzle game. Where you've got to put the sections of pipe in. And then when you push go, the liquid goes through the pipes and what have you to get you to your end. So that's what I was going to do tonight. This would be an interesting one for me. Expect lots of mistakes. Puzzle games are not something I've actually done before. So this will be, what am I doing? Load, star, pipe. I've already made a little start on it just to get ahead of the game a bit. This is what I've done so far. Okay, so we start at A, push the space bar. I've got the pipe sections coming up on the screen. Okay, so that's what I've done so far. Worked on this when I got home from work, just to get a bit ahead on the stream tonight, so we're not spending ages and ages watching me writing code. So just quickly, I'll just tell you what I've done, and then we'll take it from there. Like I say, this could be a complete failure because it's not really my type of game, if I'm to be honest, but I'm going to give it a go. Puzzle games aren't really my forte. As much as I enjoy playing them, I've never actually made one. So anyway, so we got 5. Go sub 1000. That's just going to our user-defined graphics. Go sub 895. I've got a dimensional array in there. Let's go down to that. I don't know whether I'm going to need this, but I did it anyway. So I've got a string array and a number array. And I can't say it. And you know what I mean. Numbers going in an array as well. So we've got 6 user-defined graphics, and I've just given them a number 1 to 6, obviously. I don't know whether I'm going to need it, but I've put it in there ready. And the graphics there are at 1000. Right. I've spread the in keys out like that for a moment from 60 to 90, just so I can see what's going on. 25, we're just printing up the letter A. I was going to print a B on the screen, so the idea is you've got to get from A to B to complete the game. Line 100 actually isn't working correctly at the moment. What I'm trying to get it to do is you won't be able to print another pipe fitting or a pipe part unless you're beside it or you've got one above. So my idea was once you printed a pipe fitting, you drop below it. You can no longer go up. So basically, you just go down the screen until you get to B. I haven't put B in there yet, obviously, so A to B. And you've obviously got to create a trail to get to it. This is the bit I haven't worked out how to do yet. So this bit isn't working. It was working earlier, but then I started messing around with the over 1 command and stuff, and it's decided to stop working. 110, just returning back to the main loop. 500, that is when we push the space bar. That just changes the graphic to a different pipe part. And that's all I've done so far. Now I'm thinking with the dimensional array that I've put in there, it's obviously once I get this bit working, so you won't be able to do this. Look, you'll only be able to print underneath the last character. But what I want it to do is, if you do that, it won't let you print it. It's got to follow in suit. So that's what I'm trying to achieve next. And that's why I'm thinking I might need the dimensional array, so I can work out the mass, so we can get them all to line up. And I don't want them to go up like that. So I probably don't need that graphic, to be fair. Because there's only going to be one way down. You're not going to be able to go up. Maybe put some obstacles in the way to get round, or maybe another pipe part that you've got to get to first. So say an elbow. We've got to make our way to the elbow. I mean, I'm a plumber by trade, so this, you'd think I'd be good at this, pipe work and stuff, but at the moment, it's not really going as planned. Yes, you get the idea. So I'm thinking you've got to go to that fitting first. And maybe do it so we've only got so many moves. I can't actually remember how the original pipe game worked. And I did say on the YouTube post that I was going to try and do this in 10 lines. Well, I've scrubbed past that. I just want to try and get it working, and then I'll look at condensing it down after I've done it. But like I say, I don't know whether I'm going to need the dimensional array, but it's in there. So that's what I'm going to try and do now, so that we can only print the other side of the pipe. We can only... struggling to get my words out tonight. I want it to only print next to a pipe fitting if it will connect to it, is what I'm trying to say. So the X at the moment is our cursor. So line 500 is where the magic happens when we push the space bar. At the moment that bit's not working. Like I say, it was, but then it decided not to. I was thinking about using ATTR. It might be because I've used OX perhaps, and OY. Let's get rid of that and see if it works. So when it's green, it will only let you print, only if it senses there's a green, which is 4. See, it shouldn't be printing now, because it should only print if it senses the colour. Now I think it's something to do with the over 1 command that's causing this. I'll change that to and, see if that makes any difference. Oh, interesting. No. So we must be doing on the right track. If it was working earlier, I don't know why it stopped working. Well, let's have a look through the comments, because maybe I just read there somebody said how you actually do a pipe game. I'm going to make my own version anyway. It's not going to be like the original, because what I should have done was some homework before I started this and played the original pipe game. But it's been years since I've played it, so I thought I'm just going to make my own version anyway. But just 15 of you in at the moment. Dabio07, smaller grid with fixed pipes as part of the puzzle and blocked off areas, a start and end target, have limited pipe parts to place, pick drop action maybe. Yes, yeah, that's what I'm trying to achieve. This game is probably going to take more than one stream to make, I think, to be fair, because like I said at the beginning, it's something I've never done before, so I'm throwing myself in the deep end here, which should be fun. but I don't mind. If I fuck up, excuse the language, then I fuck up. I don't care. It's entertainment, isn't it? And it's all part of learning. So line 500 is where we're printing these up. Now, if I run the program a minute, like I was saying earlier, I've got an elbow there. Okay. Now, obviously, under that elbow, I'm not going to be able to put that fitting, for instance. It has to be something like that, so that it will join to it. For instance, that's no good. Now that there would work. Like that would work. That wouldn't work. You see what I mean? I've got to run in flow with it. Now this is where the numbers come in. And this is what I was thinking with the string array. I've got to work out which ones will work. And this is where the headache begins. So we got graphic A's. Oh, no, we don't want that. So let's go rem a minute. Let's go graphic A, which is 1. So on my dimensional array, let's scroll it down. Bollocks. Scroll it down. Let me just check. Yeah. I think the div MMC's playing up with the buttons again. I'm gonna have to start again. So I'm gonna new this. This is what I was talking about earlier. I have to load it in this way to get it to work properly. Load start pipe. Apparently I googled it and it is a common fault with this because I'm piggybacking off the back of it. It corrupts it slightly. Just something you've got to live with, but like I say, you can get around it by just doing this if I don't push the button on the div MC. Right, so list 1000. So where we've got our dimensional arrays. Well, there we go. Look, line 930. We can see it there. So we know 1 is going to work with. It's going to work with number 3. It's going to work number. In fact, we can ignore number 3 because I want to go down the screen. All right. So we don't actually need graphic number 3. Because that's to go up the screen. I'm going to leave it in there though, because what I'm planning to do is draw a box, so I'll use it as one of the corners for the box anyway. So 1 will work with, and this will be our dimension P. See, I've got P6 there, so that will be P1, P comma 1, or S string 6.1. So we know it's going to work with number 2. No, it's not, sorry, number 3. So I'm writing this down. 3. And it's going to work with number 4. And it'll work with number 5. 1, 2, 3. I made a mistake there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Number 4 is the one I don't need. Sorry, I'm reading it wrong. So it'd be 5 and 6. Number 4 is the one that we don't actually need. So that 4. So it will work. It will work with. It won't work with. Yeah, we don't want it to print up another 1 either. So this is going to be, this is where it gets confusing. So if we have 1, then as long as we've got 3, it will work. 4, we're not using 4. 1, 2, 3, I'm not using 4. Let me pull that down because my eyes are all over the place. We got 1, So it won't work with 2, it'll work with 3. 4 we're not using, 5 and 6. So let's just try it with 1 at the moment, with graphic 1. I'm going to move 510. If I'm going to be reaching out for a lot of help tonight with this because I'm in territory I've never worked with before. In fact, no, I don't. I'm going to go if P stroke 1. I'm just thinking, is this the correct way of doing it using a dimensional array? It just, to me, it's just so too many confusing numbers and stuff going in here. I'm just wondering, just use a normal string. Do you know what I mean? So I get rid of that. I get rid of the dimensional array, and I just have let S string equal 1, 2, so A, B, C, D, E, F, like that. In fact, we don't need that one, so it would be A, B, C, D. We don't need D, so it would be E, F, G. I'm thinking of maybe just doing that. Well, I don't think I need the dimensional array for what I'm trying to achieve. I think what I'll do is I'm going to switch the dimensional array off. I'm just going to bypass. I'll leave it in there just in case I change my mind again, but I'm going to leave it in there, but I'm going to bypass it. Let's put that at 510 a minute. Let's go back up. I'm going to bypass the dimensional array at the moment. You're probably watching this thinking, what the hell is this guy doing? Well, there's I'm going to put let pipe equal 1. I'm going to name it pipe for now, just so I keep remembering what the variable is. Okay, so yeah. So that's still working. What's that there? Continue. Yeah, subscription wrong because I don't need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that needs to be 5. So I'm going to get rid of the dimensional array. I'm going to do it this way because I honestly don't think I need it, which will save a bit of code because I can just delete all that and a bit of memory. So I'm going to put that at, bring that back up to 300, get rid of 500. Okay, and if I go up to here, so when we push the space bar now, it will go to 500. None of these ATTRs are working anyway, so that's something I've got to come back to check that works. Yeah, that's working. 300. If I put 450, if I just put return there, so I've got, so between line 300 and 450 is where I've got to work out which pipe fitting is correct. So change that P. In fact, I will put that back to P for pipe. Yeah. And in the variables there, I think I got a P. That can go because I've already put it at 510. I'm going to move all the variables eventually. I'm just making this up as I go along, again, like most of the stuff I do on these streams. So be patient. We will get something working eventually. So let's move that back down. We'll move that down to 350. 300. If P in fact, did I need to move that? No, I didn't. I didn't need to move that. 350. Get rid of that a minute. I'm going to give that its own separate line. 340. Probably would have been quicker just to have typed all that out again. Never mind. So 340. So when I push the space bar at the moment, we're scrolling through the pipe fittings. It's doing a random call on the pipe fittings from 300. It's counting from 1 to 5 and then it resets. So we can stop it wherever. So 310, if P equals 1, now this is the problem I've got, because we need to know what the last call was, because the one above it, dear, I'm trying to get my head around this. So obviously when I push, right, first of all I need that to jump down. So I'm going to put a rem in front of that one. I'm going to put an REM in front of that one. Hundreds. 390. Let y equal y plus 1. So yeah, it jumps down like now. But obviously that's not right. I don't want it to jump down until it knows that pipe 1, which is the one above, either has 3, 5 or 6. Flipping hell. Alright, okay. Edit. If P equals 1, oh my goodness, I'm getting stuck here. Let me read the comments, see if anyone's got any ideas. Line 520 missing, this is missing shape. L. Is it? That's not. It's the first one. See, I don't want one going the other way. I'm only going to be concentrating going down. Okay. We can only go down the screen. So I'm not using one of the graphics now. All right. So equals p equal 1, right? Yeah, that's what I'm after. Have a last pipe variable for comparison. Yes, that's exactly W07 what I'm trying to work out how to put in there. So we're probably going to need another variable, aren't we? So whatever that p there equals, p, yeah, and if I'd maybe put let a, I haven't used a yet, equal p. So let me put 345 print at 21.0. I'm just going to make sure it does it. See, I need to put a that's a good shout. That's if I put in there let a equals 0. So that right. So we've got the number printing underneath now. So that's right. That first one, graphic A, it should be that. Oh, it's jumping down as soon as I've done it, so I need to stop that from happening. If P, if P equals 5, P equals 6, and let right, something's happening there. Graphic, what number was that? That's F. That should have been the other way around. If P equals 1. A equal P. So who's that there? Nika. Oh yeah, right. I would strongly suggest using a string array to hold a connective lookup table. Yes. Which, as you can probably tell, I'm struggling. And that is basically what I'd done there, isn't it? So, yeah, I'm just trying to work out how to get it all to flow. Do you know what I mean? Just trying to work out how to get it all to flow, because at the moment, this is something I probably should have done off stream, got it working, and then made out, and then showed you the finished result after I worked out how to do it, because I've kind of put myself in the spotlight here, and I'm not going to lie to you, because I'd rather be honest. I'm struggling. Say it's not the type of program I'm used to writing. I'm going to carry on because I think I was actually getting somewhere. So I'm saying let A equal P. Yeah. So at 340, it should just run that again. So 2. And why is it dropping down when it hits 5? Because I've asked it to drop down when P equals 1. Oh, let A. So that should be A, shouldn't it? If A equals 1. Right, that's probably why it did it. Right, let's try again. It's doing something. We're kind of getting there. If A equals 1, yeah, I'm just reading the comments. You're all trying to steer me back into going back to the array that I've made here already. Yeah. You've got me thinking now whether I go back. So we've already got a dimensional array there, a number array, got a string array. Ah, I see what you're saying. Yes, right, okay. Okay, right. Let's start again. Start again. It's just twigged what you're talking about, yeah. I need to change this. I need to change all of this dimensional array. If I put in the pipe fittings which will marry up with each one, so for instance that one there, would have to be, we're not using that. We need to turn that one off really. A, B, C. So we can have that, and we could have that. A, B, C, D, E. We can have that one, and that one. Yeah, that's 1, 2, 3, 4. So there's 4 pipes we can use of that. We don't need. I'll just keep these numbers as they are at the moment. 1, 2, 3, 4. This one will have. So that one's going to be going down. So I'll be able to connect to that. Yeah, we will be using that graphic, sorry, of course we will. And then it will be E, F. Yeah, so each one if I'm thinking of this correctly, each one will have 4 different methods of moving down. Bit of a head scratcher this for me. It's not going to be that one, is it? So it's going to be, so if we look at that elbow, obviously that's not going to be able to join to it. So it's going to be oh, I've lost the bloody keys now. That one won't join to it. I'm looking for the elbow that goes the other way. Where is it? It will be not that one. B. There it is. So if it's one of them, you can join that, and that. And also A. We've already done A, haven't we? C, D. Yeah. Ah, you won't be able to join that one. So it won't be that one. It won't be that one. So on the drop, you've only got the 2 options to join to. Come on, dog. Go on. Right. Yeah. Okay. So that there, have to change that now. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sorry, my dog's sat next to me and I'm getting dog hair all over the bloody keyboard. Right, so we've got a 4 next problem there now as well, now, haven't we? We've got 6. I'm tempted to get rid of them numbers. I don't think I need them. I don't need them. Casey, come on. Lay down now. Let's get rid of it. Change that to 4. We can get rid of that. Right, hopefully I've got all of my combinations in the correct place. Let's just run that and make sure I've got that working correctly. Yeah, so it seems to be working. So let's just choose, I don't know, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So let's go 5, 3 and see if it prints up the graphic. Variable not found. What did I do wrong there? Did I not put S strings? 5, 3. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, so it's working. So, right. Oh, geez, this is more complicated than it looks. Just got to sort the dog out a minute. Help if I'd had the volume on. Never mind. I'm just saying, I'm going to go for a different approach to this. I'm going to have the pipe fittings on the side of the screen. They're going to randomly appear in different orders all the time to show you what you've got to select. You're then going to be able to push a number from 1 to, is it 6 or 5 pipe parts, whatever it was. And that is what will print up on the screen. Rather than me doing this random call thing, I'm not too keen on it. So I'm gonna change it a little bit. And while I'm doing that, I'm just gonna put the music on. Okay, so now that I've got them up on the screen there, it's kind of helping me a little bit because I can see what shapes I've got to play with now. Don't know why I've got two returns going on there. Let's get rid of 520. I don't know what's going on there. 600. So if I just do 610, return. The code's in a bit of a mess at the moment, but we'll come back to that. If I go sub 600, run. Of course, it's clearing the screen, isn't it? So in fact, I'll put it at number 6. Go sub 600. This will be where I make the screen up. Okay. So now when I push 1, these are the ones that want to come up. Maybe highlight the ones which are available, perhaps. I don't know. As the game progresses, I can make a decision what I'm going to do. But I think this is the way to go, rather than this random thing, because it's doing me bloody head in, to be honest. List 500. So let's start again. I've kind of worked out now what I want to do. So, and then it's just a case of getting that dimensional array sorted. So where are we? 500 is where. Oh no, it's not, is it? It's 100. Oh, it goes to 300. I changed the numbers, didn't I? So I'm going to start all this again. 300, get rid of that. 340, let's get rid of that. Uh, 100, get rid of that. This will be easier for the control as well, because each part now will have its own separate number, so a separate go sub for each part, if you know what I mean. I should have a little bit more control of it that way. Right, I'm happy now, I think. Let's move 300, go to 30. 110, get rid of that. What space have I got here? So 100. If I've got those two remmed out at the moment, I'll leave it like that for a moment. If k strings equals 1, then we're not going to go to, we're going to go sub, aren't we? So we're going to go sub to, if I put my parts to start at, I could probably go at 700 actually. I've got a bit more that I want to put under 600 because that's my screen setup. I'm going to sort that out later. My dimensional array starts at 8, 9. Yeah, if I go 650. Once I get all my go subs in place, I could possibly do a variable here instead. Let's just concentrate on the 2 first before I get too carried away. 650, if I put rem, and this will be pipe fitting graphic A. So if in keys equals 1, then go sub 650. Now this is where we can do a little bit of mass. Now obviously if it's the start, I'm thinking at the start of the game, I have a fitting already on the screen to start you off with. So let's just get rid of that A. I've got an A here somewhere, haven't I? There it is, 25. List 25. I'm going to change that to a straight fitting. Right, so when it starts up, we've already got our pipe. That's our start. Eventually I'll have some sort of random position of the end of the pipe at the bottom. So the ones I can join to that, I can join 1 to it, I can join 4 to it, and I can join 6 to it. Yeah. So if we go back to our dimensional array, where's it gone? There it is, 930. So there it is, look. It's right at the end of the dimensional array there, so it's 6. It's number 6 in the list, and it's 1, 2, 3. So it'd be 6, 1, 6, 2, 6, 3. So I can join 1 to it, 4 to it, and 6 to it. What I need to do is put that array in there. Was it S strings, wasn't it? S strings 6. And I'm going for 6. Where are you? 6, 1. Variable not found, 25. What have I done wrong there? Have I used the wrong list? 500. What have I done wrong there? It is dim. dim string 6. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Why didn't that come up then? Print S strings 6, 1. Variable not found. Uh-oh. What's going on? It was working earlier. Variable not found. Oh, you son of a... I haven't go sub to it. List 5. $6.50. Don't you just love programming live? All the mistakes are being shown. I think there is still a problem there with my dimensional array. I think I've got the loop wrong, but I'll have a look at that. It's printing it up. That was the main thing. I don't know what I've done there at the moment. I can't fucking work it out. Right, let's just concentrate on these numbers a minute. K-string. So we're pushing 1. This project I am going to continue with this after the stream. I'm going to work on this for a bit because this is interesting me now on how to get this to work correctly. So let's do 6, 5. I'm going to go in 5s. Let's just make sure it works a minute. So if we push 1, we want graphic 1 up, don't we? So that will be S string 6, 1. Oops, why tell it where I want to put it. I might have to put an over 1 in there. Variable not found, 605. This 605. Oh, why has it gone there? It shouldn't have gone there yet. I didn't ask it to. What have I done? Oh, what have I done? That's in the wrong place. That should be 655. Right. Let's see what happens now. Yeah, so at the moment it's going to print it. It's printing up the wrong one. Ah, you bugger. Why is it printing up the wrong one? I've got this dimensional array all wrong, haven't I? Probably should have left those numbers in there. My string arrays are wrong. String array. One, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So maybe that should have been 4. Do I need one for the other, for the 6 as well? Can't bloody remember now. It's been a while since I've done dimensional arrays. I think I've messed this up. 1, 2, 3. Ah. Take that back to 6. It'll probably come up with an error now. It won't come up with anything. Oh, what have I done? What have I done here? 6, 1, 6. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I've messed me dimensional array up here, haven't I? I 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 5, 1, 2, 3. Okay, I basically returned it back to how I had it before. So, I can't get my head around it. Oh dear. This is hard going. Right, okay, so I've returned that back to how it was before. As you can see, it's now printing it up. So we need to now work out that last position. So the only ones I can put there at the moment would be 1 and 6 and 4, sorry. So 1, 4 and 6 are the only options I will have. And that's why I've put the number array back in, because I think that might help us. So I've just got to work out how to bloody program it now. This was Franco's idea. I see he's just joined the chat room. Thanks, Franco. You're giving me a right headache with this. Something I've never done before, puzzle games. I've just realised why I hate them so much. Because I can't fucking program them. Right, okay, so 655, why is that there? It's still printing up the wrong one, isn't it? It shouldn't be printing up that. It should be printing up 650. It should be printing up that one. So why isn't it printing up that one? Print S strings. Still not working. Oh, headache. It was working earlier. Right, it was S string 6 1. Oh, I should have. Why is it giving me that? It shouldn't be that. It's not the first in the. It's not the first one which I'm asking for. One. It should be 1 1, shouldn't it? Print S string 1 1. Yes. Right. Okay. Silly man. Right. Okay. So that should be 1 6. 1. Sorry. 1 1. Because it's the first one. Right. Brilliant. So if so what do we want to do there? How am I going to do this? Right, so at the moment, obviously at the moment it'll print anywhere, but it wants to go there. It's printing over that X as well, so I need to sort that out as well. Right, there we go. Right. I'm just making sure I got the volume up, not talking to myself. I knew I should have gone for the other option that someone mentioned. I knew I should have done Street Fighter. I think I would have had more fun with that. Dimensional array. I mean, when I did my isometric game, that was all dimensional arrays. It took me a while to get my head around working all that out. So I know I can do it. It's just I'm doing it live as well, which doesn't help. So I feel a little bit under pressure that I've got to try and get it right for you guys. I hope you don't mind that I'm making mistakes. It's all part of the fun, isn't it? You can all laugh at me. In fact, I've taken myself off camera. Let me put myself back up. There, we're back up. As you can see, I've got a lovely little glowing ball thing now, which I pinched from my son's room. There it is. Let's see it. It's one of those ones you put your hands on and it does all different things. Look, I think it's pretty cool. Can you see that? Look, you put your hand on it and it. Where's the camera? There. Look at that. Ah. Like a big kid. Pinched it from my son's room. He doesn't use it, so I thought, well, I'll use it. It can go as part of the backdrop behind me. Anyway, where was I? Okay, let's get back on this. Stop distracting yourself, Alex. Get back to it. Okay, it's not the problem's not going to go away. I don't want that to print up now, unless the above character. Maybe I have to do something like. If y minus 1 x equals, and it will be, now we've got a straight, so it will be it'll be 6 1 then print. Oh, we've got to put the I don't know whether this is going to work. No, it's not. It's not going to work like that, is it? Come on, you should know that. Oh, completely. If so, that's not going to work, is it? So how do I get there then? So basically, above my character, as I'm saying, I want to detect whether it is that array S string 6 1. So come on, help me out here, because it's not liking that. Something's wrong here. Come on. So that's the last array. So if I wonder if S strings six 1 1 so it's not printing. I need it to if y minus 1 it's not going to work, is it? come on. How did I do this when I did my isometric game? I'm trying to remember how I did it. So what am I trying to do? Okay, let me try and explain what I'm trying to do. Let me put that back as it was. Let me just put that back as it was so I don't delete it all. So what am I trying to do? Someone's asked. So that's my starting position, yeah? As you can see, I've got a pipe, number 6, facing down. Now, the only one I can join on to that is 1, 4, or another 6. So at the moment, I'm trying to program number 1. Once I get number 1 sorted, I can do the rest. If I push 1, nothing's happening, because I'm trying to get it to identify that that's above it. That's basically what I'm trying to do. Now, obviously, if I was to do something like... maybe if... I need it to... I need the character to look above to see that it is string S strings 1, 1. If it equals that, then and we're trying to put 6, 1 in there, which is another straight. No, it's not. If S1, 1 equals, so when you push 1, we get the first. Bloody hell. Right, someone's just put up a little bit of code there for me. If y equals, if y minus 1 equals value. Now that is a command that I have not used. This is a command I've never used before, so I'm a little bit... I see we've got value now. If minus 1 equals that... Stuck now. I'm going to have to do a bit of homework on this retro gaming bloke, because it's a command I've never used, so I'm not sure how to do the code for it. I know you've put up examples, but there's so much going on in the chat room, it's trying to keep up with it all. Try breaking the code down first. Check for the last used pipe piece and print it up. then sort out the connection, etc. Or use a 2D array. This is based on Spectrum's low resolution. You're comparing a numerical value to a numerical value, but in string format. Hi Al, what exactly are you storing in string? Well, if you look at line 930, that's my data for it, see? I mean, I'll be completely honest with you. This isn't going as planned. I think, and I'm not going to say I've been beaten, but I do feel I have been beaten because it's just not going as planned. Doing it that way, L will only work for a pipe above, not any other direction. That's what I want to do. I'm only allowed, what I want to happen in my game is you can only go down, yeah? So we're going to have, let me run the game again. So that is our start position. I'm then going to eventually in the game have a position at the bottom, and you've got to get from A to B basically using the pipe parts. If I can get that bit sorted, and then I can work out how to, you know, you only randomly have parts, obstacles in the way, etc, etc. But for now I just want to get from A to B by selecting those parts you see on the right hand side of the screen. Okay, so I have a dimensional array in place. I may have made a bit of a cock up on that. Probably not the way I should have done it. But obviously, again, as you can see, I've got a pipe coming down. Now, if we look on the right hand side, I can only join number 1 to that, number 4, and number 6. Yeah, so 2 and 3 and 5, sorry, you wouldn't be able to join to it. So when I've got that character above, I can only join 1, 4 and 6. Yes, I know, and I still need to check left and right as well. Yeah, you're right, Franco. Left and right I need to do as well. So as I come down the screen, we will be going left and right as well. So I need to do a check on the left and right and above. So 3 checks to make sure. Okay, so... But I need to get this first calculation. As soon as I get this first calculation right, I'll be off. As soon as I know how to do that, because that obviously isn't working. You know, if it was in, I can't even do it in. Just for example, what I'm trying to do equals 4, then print at y x There you go. As you can see, it's constantly doing it because it's picking up the green in the over 1. what's annoying is I've done stuff like this before, but I just cannot remember at this stage how I did it. You know, to record what you'd already printed, that it records it basically into the dimensional array, and you know where you're going from there. Well, looks like it's got you guys thinking as well. You're confusing array info with screen positioning. Yes. Yeah, you're right. I am. Back to the drawing board. I'm stuck. Stuck. Franco's fault. And you shouldn't have all hit the like button either, you bastards. If you didn't hit the like button, saying you want to, you know, because I just thought, oh, choose the one that got the most likes, I wouldn't be in this predicament now. Oh, I've got paper. I've got paper. Look, I've got it all written down there. I'm freaking writing everything down, mate. Don't worry. Heavy systems. Just saying, I need scratch paper. I've got me paper. Don't worry about that. It's just I am struggling to work out how to do this. I will eventually get my head around it, but I don't think I should have done this as a live. This is one that I needed to really do a lot of research on to get it to work. Doing it as a live is, like I've said at the beginning, this is going to go horribly wrong this stream, and it has. That's why I suggest breaking code down and tackling each part separately, easier to deal with. Well, that's what I'm trying to do here, just breaking down this one point and joining one fitting to another. Now, the other method I was thinking of doing, all right, this, and I mentioned it at the beginning. Let me just get rid of this a minute. I'm going to save this. And I'm going to show you. Now, the other method I was actually thinking of doing was getting rid of all of the dimensional array. Yeah. And if I come down to the USB 50 tap file, and I go to the character set, the user-defined graphic detector. And obviously I think my graphics would have gone now. Yeah. And again, I've lost the use of the caps key. The graphics key no longer works because it's interfering with the VGA joy. But this program here, by Alan Paget, which is in the USB 50 tool file, it identifies every user-defined graphic, giving it a number. So would it be easier to use this code instead? Someone mentioned the point command. Yeah, that's a good shout. Yeah, because that's how I did it. That's how I did it with my isometric game. But there again, I think this would be easier. This machine code program. I wouldn't have to worry about any dimensional array. It's not much to type out. If I get past the demonstration, that's it. From 9,000 onwards, it's the machine code routine. What do you reckon? Type that in, get rid of the dimension array, have a bit of machine code running in the background. Because this way, I could just number it. Yeah, I kind of understand the user-defined graphic detection. So each user-defined graphic has a number. So A is 1, B is 2, C is 3, etc., etc. So I could merge that in, couldn't I? There's that part there. So I'd need lines 3, 5, 16 to 20. All of that lot can be deleted. Wonder whether I've got the original program that he sent me. Where would it be? Basic. There it is there. So we could get rid of 1. So if I run that, see we've got a little graphic A there and that's picked it up as 1. So if we get rid of 20, not 20, sorry, that's we get rid of 5. We don't need 5. So that's all we need. That's all the machine code we need. 30. Get rid of that. 40. Get rid of that. That's all I need. Change these numbers to I'm going to do a merge, so I'm just moving these down because I don't want to lose my other stuff. Probably doing this the long-winded way. Never mind. And that will have to go. I don't know. That will have to go at number 1 anyway. Okay. To .ls. trying to remember how you do it. .ls. Oh, dot. Where's it gone? Right. Okay. So I've merged that machine code into there now. Let's check it's there. Yeah. Okay, it's all there. Right, let's move that clear up to the top. Where has it gone? And I've saved this because last time I forgot to put a restore in and I lost everything. I'm going to get rid of all of that dimensional array in a minute. So list 7060. Just move that up to number 1. It's all in a bit of a mess. 7060 go. Just going to run them out. That's just a little reminder of how to get it working. So I'm going to go sub to seven. Yes, I am. Yes, I'm using a machine code routine that detects user-defined graphics. I think this will be an easier way, and it should be a bit quicker as well. Because as you could see, I was struggling with the dimensional array, and why struggle when I've got this facility? This is why we put this on the USB 50 tools, so we could use it. It's there for use, so let's bloody use it. I don't put it up there just for it to look pretty. Right, 7070. I've just written some notes down here. 7070 and restore 9000. I'm hoping he says I can get this bloody working now. Well, we'll see. It's either going to work or it's not. Go sub 7070. And just looking at what Franco said, yeah, I was going to put the restore there, but I'll just put it here. Restore. Whoops. Restore 9,000. Okay. Run that just to check. Yeah, so nothing's crashed. Now I'm going to get rid of all of my dimensional array. I'm going to get rid of all of that bollocks. We don't want that in there. Get rid of that. 910, goodbye. 905, goodbye. 900. 8. 95, we'll get rid of that. 800, get rid of that. 915, 920, 925. Right, and that one there can go as well because that wasn't working anyway. User defined graphics. I've got a restore there, look, for my graphics as well. My graphics haven't printed up for some reason. So go sub 1000. Why haven't my graphics appeared? Oh, we're not returning, are we? List 7070. Have I not put a return in there? It doesn't look like it. 8010 return run. There we go, we've got our graphics. List 25. What's that causing me? Right, yeah, because we've got rid of this. We're not using that anymore, so get rid of that. Right, okay, now this is either going to work or it's not. So I'm got 345. What's all that about? 345 print A. We don't want that in there. That can go. So when we hit 1, we go to 650, which is going to be here. User defined graphics. Okay, 650. Okay, right. So let's run that again. List 25. 25 print at 310. What was X at? X was at 11. And I'm going to put graphic. Where is it? F, I think it was. There we go. So let me just write these A. So A is 1, B is that one. So I'm just making a note here of what graphic number goes with what graphic character. And D is that one. 4, which is the one looking up. A, B, C, D, E. E is the straight. And then we've got F. Which is 6. Right. Okay. Now I've got to try and program this in. This is going to be interesting. List 100. So when we hit 1, we go to 650. Now we can actually, what I could actually do now is list 25. That can be in the same position as our X, because we don't have to worry about it being above us now for what I'm going to do. So that could be 5. So let's put that back at 5. Let's just check it goes there. Yeah, I'm not going to worry about colours. Colours doesn't matter at the moment. Where was my X? Was my X there? Yeah, my X is still there. Don't worry about that at the moment. We'll sort that out in a minute. Um, 650. 650. Right. If print at y x, so trying to remember how we do this. 660. Let L equal user. What was the number? My ex keeps calling. 59600. Right. So if we go 670, if L equals, so looking down below there, look where we've got our rem with the graphics, and I've also got it written down on my piece of paper. So where we've got the straight, which is F. So if L equals 1 or L equals, so it'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, or L equals 6, then print at y x, please work, and it will be I don't need all that, do I? We're just doing the first one. L equals 1. Yeah. Oh, no, that was right. No. Sorry. So I'm printing an L there. Or if L, what else will L equal? If L equals, what else will that go connect onto? So it'd be 1, 2, 3, or L equals, so it'd be 1. If L equals 1, so it won't actually be 2. So I'm looking at the rems below. So it will be basically I'm trying to work out what graphic A can connect to, which is bloody all of it, I think, isn't it? No, it can't. It can't connect to B. It can't connect to C. Yes, it can. It can connect to C. So that's 1, 2. It can connect to 3. It won't be able to connect to D. So it's 1, 2, So that's 1, 3, 5, and 6. Well, let's just see if it works. Let's see if it detects it. So we're on that. Yes, it did work. But I need it to print below. So there's my X, over that, push 1, there. Okay, so also I'm going to need that. So it's working. See how quick that was? Messing around with dimensional arrays, it's working. So let y equal y plus 1. Push 1, moves it down. There we go. Push 1 again, it won't work. Okay, so there was our start where the X is. So it's working. Brilliant. No more messing around. All I'm going to do at the moment is just get the fittings printing underneath, and then I can mess around with the rest of it after. I'm just happy I've got that working now. So 750. I'm not going to go 750 because I don't want to take up too much space. So I'm going to go 680. Let me put a rem there. 645 rem pipe fitting graphic A. So that one does A, and then if I go 675 rem graphic B, so that would be 680. It's just a case of putting in all the numbers now. So let's again scroll back down to the REM. In fact, while I'm doing this, I'll put myself on mute and turn my camera off while I'm punching all. Just doing that so I remember which is which here. Because obviously as the program's growing. Also I need to take note of these line numbers to where I need to go sub to. Where are we? Okay. So we went, the first one should have gone sub to 645. 645. Second one is 675. 690. So I've only done 3 so far. Bloody hell. Right, let's just see if it works first before we go any further. So that one should have been 675. I put a 3 there and then change that to 690. What do we like for time? Got early start in the morning. I wasted a lot of time on that dimensional array. I wish I'd gone down this route to begin with. Okay, so if I push 2, it's not going to allow me to do it. Push 3. Oh, it did it. That shouldn't have done that. Okay. So if I push... I shouldn't have done that. That was number 3, wasn't it? So what have I done wrong there? List 690. I must have got one of the numbers wrong. So if L equals 3, then we should have had 1. Sorry, just thinking to myself. So we should have had 1 and 4 and 6. What happened then? 1. Oh, that's right. I've put 6. 6 is a no. Shouldn't have been 6. That's why it's printed it, because I've put 6. Look, 6 isn't going to connect onto that. That's why. But it would do if it was underneath. Now this is where it's going to get bloody complicated, because obviously it would work if it was underneath. Oh, bloody hell. Print at +1 at 6. So that needs to stay as 6, doesn't it, really? Because it will need, with L equals 6. Because that will connect to it if it was underneath it. I'm not sure if this machine code program will work if I come away from the YX coordinates. That's why it printed it. It might be a case that I have to have control of this cursor so I can move it up and down, I reckon. Rather than it jumping down. 3. So that was 1, 3. Why isn't it printing it? Oh, because it's not going to the side. Oh dear. Right, list. Got me let myself a little bit confused now. um, it's the problem I've got now is it's printing that. What was actually happening again? Right, so we've got our A there. So if I push 1, that's correct, it'll print that. If I push 2, not 2, if I push 3, that's right, it's not. We need to do like it needs to check all 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 positions, I reckon, because we need to check underneath it. No, 3 positions, isn't it? Left and right and down. Of course, I'm pushing 3 and nothing's going to happen because it needs to put it there. And at the moment, I'm asking it to print underneath, and it won't because it's telling it not to. Of course, the only way I could get around it is to say you've got to have a straight. You've got to have a straight pieces in between each one, which might be a little bit easier and make the game a little bit more trickier. So you've got to have an elbow and it's got to be followed by a straight piece before you hit another bend. Maybe. I don't know. You tell me. 3. So if I'm pushing 3 there, see it's changing and it shouldn't be. But it will change because that, in theory, would connect underneath there. Let me put a few more in and then I'm going to have to come back and fine tune it. We can get rid of that 6. That'll stop that from happening. I'm getting myself all confused here. Let's just run that out so I don't have to keep telling. Let's move on to the next one because I'm trying to work out. So that's that one. So if I push 2, it won't print. If I push 1, then it will. So then if I push 3, it won't print. But what I want to do, if I push 3 now, if it registers 1, it will put 1 beside it. That's what I was trying to do. So yeah, so if I push 3 now and it equals 1, because 3 is compatible with 1 and 2 and 5 and 6. Right. Okay. For some reason I deleted over a line, so that needs to be changed. 696 print at yx plus 1. So we're looking at the right hand side of it now. I don't know whether the machine code program works for looking at the side if you're going off to a different location. Now I'm about to find out. Or is it got to be a right, let's see if it works. So if I push 1, yeah. No, if I push 3, no. Hasn't worked. Is that because I didn't put 3 in? If L equals 3, or try it now. So push 1, yeah. 3. No. It's got to be a different. So 1, 2, 3. No. So L should equal 1 at the moment. Print L 0. What have I done wrong? Let me have a look. down in there. Printing 0, reading 0. Why is it reading 0? Oh dear. So I'm pushing 3 and it should be putting it there. But for some reason it's putting it there. Why is it sticking it? It's putting it there for. But it's not registering the bottom one. Zero. Why is it registering the 0? Oh, hang on. If L equals 1. So it's not picking up that user-defined graphic for some reason. Oh dear, not looking good this. Not looking good. Let's move the cursor off it, see what happens then. Not picking it up. You just typed 0. What do you mean? You just typed print 0. Did I? Print L. we go. 1 break print L 0. I'm on the verge of giving up on this because oh, you bugger. Why isn't it picking up that graphic? It's just dropped. So L equals 1. It probably will print 0, isn't it? Son of a bitch. What if I put... What about if I put the... collision detection, maybe it needs to be in here. Zero. Okay. $35. Move it up to 35. Make any bloody difference. I wonder whether it's something to do because I'm using over 1 perhaps. a 30. Let's just try it. That's the problem, just delete it now. I don't know. So it's not picking up when it prints down another graphic. It's not picking it up for some reason. Six, 7, 5. 6, 7, 5 is 2. The excitement has died. I thought I was onto a winner here, but I don't think I can get this to work. The first one's picking up, the second one isn't. Oh well, I can't understand why, because I'm asking it to. It does it on the first one. Let me try and put a just in case it's something as simple as that that's throwing it off. I would have thought so. I'll just try anything at the moment just to try and get it to work. No, it's not. You know, when I push the key, it should be picking it up anyway, but it's not. Is it a case it needs to... Oh dear. Let's make sure I got the number right. 59600, 59600. Can't get the collision detection to work for some reason. It's only picking up as if it's a permanently fixed. It's not picking anything up when I'm printing a character afterwards. Strange. Don't know why. It's not computing. Well, I think tonight it's been very unsuccessful. I'm sorry to say. I thought this was going to be fairly straightforward, especially when I loaded in this machine code to do it quicker. But I can't get this to work either. So, all in all, it's been a complete and utter failure. And the current views are dropping as well. We did have 18 viewers, 20 viewers at one point, according to this. We've only got 6 now. It could be the over one. I mean, I've told it over 0 there. Look, I don't know. Let's try putting the over 0 there. For some reason, it's just not picking up the next graphic. Oh, that might be from Alan. No, it's not. Well, I can tell you now, I might not have been very successful tonight with this, but what I will do is when this live stream's over, I will scratch my head a bit more, and I might even return to the dimensional array system and get it working. So next time I come online, I can show it off. Nah, it's just not picking it up. It's not registering that graphic. It's registering that one, but it's not picking this one up for some reason. It's very strange. Very strange. I mean, I've told it over 0 just in case. It's just not picking it up, which is a pain in the ass. I'm going to the correct line numbers, aren't I? 675, yeah. So I managed to put one pipe fitting down. I can't see where the fault is. Is it because I'm calling let L user twice? I don't know. Do I just need to call it the once? Let's try that a minute. Let's get rid of 877. Oh, let's just get rid of the what have I done? There wasn't an 877, was there? If I just take the returns out, perhaps. So maybe I didn't need that in there. guys, I've had enough of this. I'm going to play some games. Fuck it. Sorry, excuse the language. I'm pissed off of it. Pissed off of it. I've had enough. Yeah, I can send you a version of it, mate. Not a problem. You're welcome. Oh dear. All right. Let's have a look at some games. See what I've got on here. I've had enough. So let's just it's time to give up. Laser Snake, what's that? Have I played this before? Laser Snake. Stop the tape. Laser Snake. Okay. Right. 1983. Okay, so we've got... I wonder whether this was made in Laser Basic then, by any chance. So we've got 1 play, 2 speed trainee, 3 difficulty, 4 reset scores. Demonstration. Demonstration then. What have I got to do? Well, that didn't make no sense to me. 6. Oh, we'll go 6. I don't know what the keys are. 1 play. No, I don't know what the keys are. I might have just plug the joystick in and see. Plug the joystick in. Oh, fuck. Oh no, we're all right. We're all right. Okay, 1 play. What am I meant to do? Is it just like... I'm not very good at this. Got the worst joystick in the world. So it's just a snake. Basically just a bloody snake game, isn't it? Like a... I think I might just snap the joystick. Did you hear it crack? Sod that. I think I've broken my joystick playing it. Oh dear. Right, what have we got? Let's have a look. I found a good game the other day on there and I can't remember what it was called, typically. Check my email for a couple of tap files you could look at. Oh, Tomahawk. Is that... Oh, I was expecting it. I wasn't expecting it. I played this the other day, didn't I? I didn't know what I was meant to do. I couldn't get nothing to work on it. So we're not going to play it. We're going to... The Adventures of Jane Jelly the Egg Diamond. I bet it's a... Oh, okay. Press... Jane Jelly is on Badass Guy's island to find the egg diamond and then leave the island with her clothes on. More information in JG Spectrum Wedknob. I think that says... Right, press any key to continue. Kempstone joystick. Oh, hello. We've got a lady with big knockers. Oh, I can't jump in the speedboat, don't work. All right. There's some keys up there. Maybe I should try and get them keys, see what they do. I'll pick them up. Is there a special key you got to push to pick them up? I don't know. I don't think there is. Don't seem to be able to pick them up. Anyone played this before? Okay. Yeah, it wasn't a very good font. It was quite hard to read. Don't like it at all, the font. Come on, get up the ladder. I can't seem to go up. It won't go up the ladder. Oh, there we go. Got your bitch. Oh, okay. I seem to be stuck in jail now. How do I get out? Okay. That's enough of that. We got a few of them. Let's have a look at this one then. Keys only by the looks on this version. Space jump. Oh, here we go, Kempstone. Okay. Oh, we've got a tank now. A jeep. Oh, it runs a bit faster than the other version. So it moves quicker in this one. Oh! How'd I get over? I must have to go up here. Wrong jump, maybe. I don't know whether I've broken the joystick because it won't go up properly. There we go. Right. Bastard. Come on, get up there. Oh, no, I don't like this. It's... I don't know. I don't know what to make of that. The Dark. Is that like that Doom game? I think it is, isn't it? Right, we got 1 keyboard, 3 for gemstone. 5 to start. Can you hear the spectrum at all? I don't think it's. Don't know what. Oh, come on. All this crack. I don't even know what they're saying. Yes, I've played this before. Quite like this, actually. It's, I think you can change. Oh, there we've got a map at the top. Exit. I can't remember how you change the weapon. Because you've got a gun there. I think you can change it as well. I'm not sure how you do it though. Shame you can't leave the map up at the same time, isn't it? Right, okay. Oh, the game that I entered into the 10-liner competition, my Find the Beer game, which I wrote last year, it came ranked 13, so I didn't win. But at least I entered it. It's the first time I've ever entered it. I don't know what the hell I'm doing with this. Let's move on. Let's try and find something I can enjoy rather than Tim. What's Tim? Tim Tap. Ah, it's in foreign. Oh, which one's Kempstone? I don't know. I reckon it's number 2. Number 1 instructions, maybe that says. Okay. Right, moving on. Turbo Girl. Right, is that... Oh, Spanish. Oh, let's have a look at it anyway. Might be able to... So we're on a motorbike. Okay. Joystick. I thought it was turbo... Oh. I need to find something that I'm going to enjoy. The freaking crap. Come on. No, probably not crap. It's because it's in Spanish, and I wasn't that impressed when I first loaded it up. I want to. I wonder whether we've got whether we've got Spy Hunter on here or anything. Yes, we have. Okay, so 3, 0, expert or novice. Novice. First time I've ever played this, I think. I'm not sure. Have I played this before on the channel? I can't remember. I played something similar to it. Maybe it was this one. I can't remember. But whoops. I like it though. It's cool. Where am I? Bridge out left. Okay, go left. Bollocks. Well, looks like you can go underground in a tunnel then. So there we go. It was the PUR2, is it 230 or 260? I can't remember now which one it was. I was just over 120, so I had to put it in for the one after that. The only thing is, though, I thought they would categorize it so you'd have all the Spectrum games in their own category. And then, like, because, you know, they had the BBC there, they had the Commodore 64, but they merged every single game in together by the looks of it. Why is this frozen? It's frozen. Don't know why, but it froze. It scored 6,660 points. I'm not too sure what they actually, how they mark it or anything. Starfighters. I'll tell you, a lot of these games don't give you the controls. Why is this so slow? Oh my god, is this a basic game? Oh, it spoke to me. Oh, what a cute little sound. Surely that's not top speed. Is it? Oh, it is a basic game. Or is it? Oh, maybe not. Oh, it looks like it's been compiled. Has it been compiled? Yeah, looks like it's been compiled, doesn't it? I will have to go in a minute, guys, because I've got work in the morning. I was trying to find that game I really enjoyed the other day. It was a ZX80 game. You were in a maze. Can anyone remember what it was called? It wasn't Matrix by any chance, was it? Oh, that might be it. No, I don't think this was it, because it was black and white. No, this wasn't it. It was a black and white game. I really enjoyed playing it. I can't remember what it was called. Maybe this was it. Yes, this was it. I really enjoyed this last time. Right. Which game? Try it out. Face a challenge. Right, which one should we go for? Mobile one or the... Let's face a challenge. Use keys WA. So we've got no joystick then. Okay, never mind. Don't need joysticks, do we? W. So it's WADX or WS. Oh, we'll go for that. W8SJ. Wider view, wider stop. Okay, press the key when you're ready. Which way? L or let's go L, left. Press any key for information. Checking distance. Here we go. Yeah, no sound. Put some music on. No sound. Thank you, Game Bloke. See, you've just put a message up to tell me you've been on the Discord group and put something up about dimensional arrays, so I'll have a check that out. Sorry guys if tonight has been a little bit disappointing. I think the programming got the better of me. Anyway, I'm going to call it a night now because I have got to get up early in the morning. So thank you ever so much for watching tonight. I hope you've enjoyed what you did see with me messing stuff up, but never mind. It doesn't always go to plan. That's the joys of programming. Anyway, I don't know when I'm going to be on next. I'm only doing one live stream a week at the moment, probably Friday nights. So, thank you for watching. If you like what you've seen, then consider hitting the like button. I don't think I'd hit it. Not tonight, anyway. And obviously, consider subscribing as well. And I shall see you on the next one. Take care of yourselves. Good night.